Okay, time for mission number 2 then. In Steel Division Normandy. Sorry, Steel Division 44 Normandy, just in case no one knew when the Normandy landings happened. This is Blood of the Risers of the Mission Boston campaign. Hoping it's going to ramp it up a bit. I'm interested to see. I did read before the game came out there was some kind of continuity between the missions in terms of the units, but I haven't seen any of that present in anything that I've watched, so I'm not sure that that is actually there. I'm not sure if I actually read it or whether that was some strange demented dream, but I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Major Warren, 4th Infantry Division is moving inland, expanding the beachhead, but the success of Overlord is still in the balance. Our paratroopers have been dropped in a somewhat cavalier manner, and regimental objectives are being held by mere companies and battalion. We need to reinforce them. Totally agree, sir. It's a shambles. Your objective with the advanced elements of the 4th Infantry Division under your command is to get to Sainte-Mère-Église as fast as possible to secure the 505th Parachute Regiment. They are too few and almost out of munitions. Get to them, resupply them, and help them to fight off the German counterattacks. You'll get priority support from Air Force and Navy guns to help you clear the way for the mission. Main objective, link up with the paratroopers in Sainte-Mère-Église. Okay, sounds interesting. Now pushing on towards Sainte-Mère-Église. We're going to have the 4th Infantry Division at our disposal, so I'm hoping this is going to be a bit more full on, a bit more grand war than hedgerow hell, but let's jump straight into it and see, shall we? I'm sure we'll get our nice little intro thing again. Of course, I will shut up during that so that you can enjoy it with me. Really liking this game. I was going to do a review, but well, we'll talk about that.
4th Infantry Division is still in the process of landing, but the Germans are starting to react and closing on the beachhead from all sides. The 505th in Sainte-Mère-Église reports being under siege. We have to reinforce them ASAP, with any help the 4th Infantry Division can provide. Sainte-Mère-Église is surrounded on all sides, Major. Colonel Ekman, the 505th CO, reports heavy shelling and infantry attacks from the north, while tanks and armored vehicles, mostly French-captured ones, are attacking from the south. Up west, a grenadier regiment has taken defensive position, preventing the 505th from reinforcing our other regiments at the Mer-de-Ray's bridges. Colonel Ekman also reports some German paratroopers elements taking position east of the city, but not attacking. They must be there to prevent anyone from relieving our garrison. The 505th is running out of ammo. We must break through to them with supplies, then repel the German assaults until they back down.
Okay, so we need to break out our brave men from the village.
Compose your battle group.
Will do, sir. What I loved about that, by the way, I'm going to try and keep that American accent to a minimum, because if anything, Black 5-4s will hate it, but I'm sure a lot of Americans will as well. Was this game's so historically accurate, and I love that they mention something that is not often mentioned. Going to history time here. That because the Germans were fighting the Russians, most of their homemade equipment was over there, and most of the divisions, apart from the Panzers, a lot of the infantry divisions and support tanks and vehicles were actually seized French equipment. As a result, they were sometimes weak, badly maintained, low on ammo, and the Germans didn't have a proper knowledge of training and using them, and that was also a crucial factor in D-Day being such a success. But maybe I'll do a history time.
The main task of our recon
at some
units
point
should be to detect ambushed infantry and anti-tank guns on the road to Sainte-Mère-Église in order for our supply trucks and Sherman DD to reach the village safely.
Thank you, General. We'll proceed to getting some recon units up in here. God, I hate myself sometimes. So this is much more base game, which is what I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be. This is very much, you know, still building your deck from skirmishes and online. I'd hoped it was a bit more unique, but hey, we'll go with it. So we're going to get some Pathfinders and some recon units early on. Recon is important all the way throughout, but I feel it's more important in the early stages. And we'll go for the vehicles second. They have a lot lower stealth, but they can move a lot quicker and cover a lot more ground. So we're going to go for the M8s in Phase B and C. Infantry, we're going to get some leaders, machine guns. Actually, we're going to get some heavy machine guns, some engineers, and some rifles for Phase A. Phase B, we have no Phase C infantry. Some glider rifles, some heavy machine guns, and a glider leader. I'll keep that last slot empty just in case
Sherman DD
we need it in other categories.
Which rode through from Utah Beach yesterday. Use them to open the way to St. Mary Glees, but be wary of enemy anti-tank guns.
Right you are, General. We're reading you loud and clear. We got the big guns here today. Yeah, we do. Right. So we've got some M4s fresh from the beach. I think we'll go more heavily in Phase 2. Phase B even. Because we want to get the infantry and our support positions set up. Mind you, this isn't a normal skirmish, is it? But anyway, we'll go ABB.
It is imperative that we bring a significant number of supply vehicles to replenish the 505th stock.
Good point, General.
Jeeps have a limited
There's a reason they put you in charge. Yes, there is.
They can be used to resupply our troops in St. Mary Glees while waiting for ducks or even captured Opel trucks later on.
Thank you very much. You do wrap it on a little bit. Okay, we're going to get... So we need some resupply vehicles, which we can only get in Phase B. Phase A... Oh, I like the look of that M7 D-Day. They're the ones with the funky exhaust ports, so they could drive onto the beaches. They got 105mm gun and two 12.7s. Definitely going to get me some of those. We're going to get some ammo resupply, 4 of them. We'll go for the... They look pretty cool. What the hell is the point in them? Have they not got any guns? They literally just supply vehicles, but they're obviously amphibious. Okay, we'll get one of those, and we'll get a command vehicle for Phase B, I guess. Going very heavy Phase B. We're going to use infantry heavily in Phase A. Anti-tanks, some bazookas, some guns. I don't know how many. I presume at some point during this campaign we'll face the fearful Panzer divisions. Whether that will come this early, I don't know. I'm going to go more heavily again in Phase B. So we've got some bazookas. No, I fancy some more bazookas there. A lot more useful than anti-tank because you can get them into positions a lot easier. Due to being a bit more stealthy and a bit more useful in that regard.
Our artillery could dislodge enemy anti-tank guns blocking the road to St. Mary Glees.
Really getting sick of you now, buddy.
We've also received artillery observers, OP, who may call long-range heavy artillery strike. These strikes are very efficient, but take some time to be effective.
Roger that. Okay, we can get some mortars, howitzers. We go for the heavy battery. It could be called in, and then howitzers. Not much Phase C stuff here. We're gonna get some more howitzers because I love those things. They're great. Why can I not? Why can I not get those? Am I not allowed them? Oh, we're already at 25. Didn't realise that. Okay, we'll have to knock some off.
The Air Force is designated to assist us. Grasshoppers can detect enemy ambushes. P-51s with bombs destroy their combat positions, and P-47's rockets engage against guns and vehicles.
Okay. Well, we need to get rid of some stuff then. We'll get rid of Phase C M8s. There's really not much Phase C stuff here, so I don't think we're going to need much of it. We'll get rid of this Phase C support vehicle. Those trucks should be enough to resupply. We're only going to be able to resupply the 505th once we're in the village anyway. Then we should be able to drive tanks straight up there. We'll get some grasshoppers, very useful for early recon. And we got rid of that M8 anyway, so that's tat for tat. And we'll get some thunderbolts in Phase B, or just one of them. Okay. Let's get this done, shall we? Come on, boys. Let's break the brave men out of there. Let's do it. Oh shit, no, not launch. Fuck. Right. So we need to break them out. We're going to be facing some kind of force here, and then they're flanked to the west, east and north. I say we link up with them first, so we need to break through this road. So I want to get some tanks on the road, or they're probably going to have quite a lot of. They're probably going to have anti-tank waiting. We're going to get some support. We're going to use. Get our grasshoppers so that we can scout ahead, so we make sure we're not going into any traps. We'll get some mortars, and then I think we'll fill the rest out with infantry. So we'll get some heavy machine guns, some our nice leader there, some engineers, and we'll have a few rifles. Yeah, we will. Okay, let's do this, boys. Let's get our brave men out of there.
You would be blind without us.
Right, let's get that recon flying.
This plane is fragile. War Daddy to Red Leader. I am listening.
Actually, let's get these. Right, let's get the tank and the artillery moved off the road.
Nothing to report.
Let's get our infantry moving on up there.
I know a shortcut.
It's like just some infantry ahead then.
Be ready. Roger.
Yeah, so we've got plenty of infantry, some heavy machine guns there. They don't seem to have any anti-tank, which is good. Their tanks are attacking from the west flank. They got anti-tank on the right flank as well.
Take care. This plane is fragile.
But no anti-tank, so we can move our units up. Let's get these guys to unload here.
I'll get you there as soon as possible.
And then we can take on this infantry. They've got an awful lot of infantry.
Armor ready.
Right, let's get that tank straight up there. Let's get our support unit straight up there. No anti-tank, this is good news. I don't know what that is. What's that? No idea, I've never seen that unit before. Hopefully it's not too powerful. Right.
Ready, sir.
Let's get our engineers moved up to this hedgerow. Let's get our rifles in over here. Let's get our heavy machine gun up over here. Let's get our mortars set up behind.
We're moving.
What have we got left? Leaders we'll bring over here with our rifles. And that'll be... Shit! Shit! Move! Backwards, quickly! Get the fuck out of there! Sneaky bazookas!
Checking belt, sir.
How dare they? Shit, we lost our support unit. Did not want that. Damn recon plane, freaking useless. How did it not spot that? We got some more. We got another Panzer up there and another Panzer up there, and so many Panzer have suddenly appeared. That's not good. Right, these infantry units are pinned down. Let's get out of there, boys. Let's get the mortar firing. Let's move the engineers up and see if we can take out some of these Panzer. Right, tanks are not a good option at the moment. Right, we're going to need some support. Can't get any support. Anti-tank going to be pretty useful. Useless. Artillery. Right, let's get a howitzer up there. I can't quite get another mortar squad yet.
Waiting for orders, Captain.
Right. Let's get our machine guns moving up. Let's get our engineers continuing to move up. We have lost a lot of men here, boys.
Move out, man.
This is not the ideal start to breaking the 505th out. They're holding though. We just need to get up that road and in, and then we can help push out. Right, let's try and get these rifles round the side with this leader group. Let's deploy the artillery back here. There's no Panzer on this side, so let's try and get our tank in there and take out some of this infantry for our boys. The engineer's going to take out some recon Panzer or whatever they're called. I've got 20 minutes to get through to the 505th, so no need to rush this. Howitzer, let's get firing up there. Let's get this D-Day tank up there. We've got 6 minutes till the next phase, so I shall bring in another howitzer and then we'll leave it at that until phase B. Right, let's get these rifles moving. Let's get the leader with them. howitzer up. Right, where's our recon plane? Let's get it in this area here. Right, we should be able to get our engineers up now. Let's just wait for our recon plane. Get this DDA tank to get moving up that road, as long as there's no Panzer Schrecks in this area. I'm hoping there isn't. No, there's a big concentration on this side. Let's deploy the other howitzer. DDA tank slowly retreating. I'm going to get up the road and meet up with the 505th. 505th got a lot of men in that village. They got no heavy support though. And that was the problem for paratroopers. As soon as the Panzers started rolling in, they had nothing to really deal with them. Shit, we need to get the howitzers a bit further back. Right. Tank moving on up now into the village. Our engineers are almost there. Really much we can get. We can do some more infantry. Let's get a bunch of infantry in here to help deal with this concentrated infantry on the left hand side. And then we'll bring in tanks in phase B. We need some good anti-tanks as well. I'm pretty sure they will throw Panzers at us at some point. Water's gone. Real problem there. Right, let's get them.
Everyone fights. No one quits.
These howitzers firing. Where's the target thing? There, fire position. Over there. Fire position. Over here. Right, let's get this infantry deployed.
With the first elements of the 505th, sir. Their communications have broken down. They're asking for orders.
Take command of airborne units by moving your troops next to them. Perfect, so we're going to get the airborne under our control now. Good job. Right, let's get these engineers moving through. And D-Day tanks. We're going to get all that lovely infantry. I wish I hadn't have just recruited all this infantry now. It's not going to be much use. We're looking okay at the moment. What have we got here? We've got a Panzer. It's just a light Panzer. Panzer?
Boys from the 505th have salvaged
It's
a
a light
German
pants.
88mm gun, but they need ammo to feed it.
Right.
We got a man down.
I can't get the support into phase B. Where to die? Yes, sir. It surely is.
Barbecue on its way.
Okay. It's pretty futile. We've got this infantry and we're about to get a load more infantry in the
As you command, sir. Fire. Smash him.
from St. Maraglis, so let's use this infantry to try and take out this little pocket. And then we'll use our points in phase B to try and get
Waiting for fire coordinates.
I'll leave one set of rifles to defend these howitzers actually. We'll use our points to bring in heavy weapons because that's desperately what they need in San Maraglis. Right. Let's just get some of these guys moving up, capturing the rest of our guys. Leave that tank there. Let's use these rifles
Easy company.
to capture some more troops.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
They're nicely set up here, to be fair. Let's get these pathfinders moving down this path to capture some more. And then everybody will be under our control. We'll be ready to rock. These guys down to the end.
Barbecue on its way. Take cover.
Stick them in that house. There's quite a lot of fire coming in.
Recon team.
These pathfinders we should be able to get to the east flank. Right, we've linked up successfully.
Need a light, sir?
Okay, so we've got 15 minutes now that we need to hold this town. So, phase B is in 40 seconds. Struggling a bit here. Let's get these howitzers firing. I don't know why they don't auto fire, it's a bit annoying. Well, they do some of the time, but not very often. Let's get these pathfinders into this forest and capture the front line. To be fair, everything is pretty well controlled at the moment. All we really need to do is just bring in some heavy weapons. Riders, what the fuck are you doing standing in this... Oh, they are in that house. Good. No, they're not. They're pinned down. What the fuck is wrong with you, you maniacs? I told you to get in a house, don't just stand in the middle of the streets. Damn it. Right. Phase B is in action. We need to make sure this road stays secure. It's not very secure at the moment. That's a problem. Right, support. Let's bring in some support units. But we need something to clear out the road. No Panzer checks, so let's bring in some D-Day tanks. And some artillery. And shit, I didn't leave enough points for support. It's alright, let's clear the road and then we can bring in the ammo. The AI seem to have it all pretty set up nicely. So I don't think we really need to move troops around here. We just need to bring in some heavy firepower, which is on its way. Oh yeah, boys. Our guys in the forest doing a brave job. They're all pinned down, but they're holding. Hopefully these howitzers can do their job.
Yes, sir. Roger.
Let's get... Oh, we got some support unit. Fire for effect. No, we want the concentrated one. There it is. Right, let's take these fuckers out, shall we? Right, let's move these tanks up.
The garrison is in dire need of ammunition, sir. We should bring in a supply convoy.
Yep, alright, buddy. Let me be the general on the field. Some supply coming in now. Tanks just clearing the way. Okay, how are we doing in the town? Iron's faltering a little bit. I'm not too worried at the moment. We've got plenty of bodies in there. Should do the job. We've lost the infantry. Okay. Just need to keep this line open. Right, let's move. Let's move these tanks in. Here we go, boys. Into the town. Don't know that we'll be able to get these howitzers in. Let's get this support vehicle up. We'll leave these rifles here and this howitzer to try and cover the entrance. Can we get some air support now? Not quite. That's pretty expensive. Shit, the supply convoy's getting shot to shit. They're gonna make it. They're pretty quick. We need to try and get this artillery into the city so it's got the maximum range on it. So we're going to need these tanks to secure the road with this artillery. Infantry looking good shit. We got a hell of a lot of problems coming in from the west. They're really pushing up with the Panzers now.
88. They've got a damn 88 millimeter. Be careful.
Destroy the 88s. Okay.
We're on our way. Got the pieces, sir.
Let's try and get these guys across the
Yes, sir.
across the fields and fire on those Panzers from the side. Right, we've got some 88s over there. We need a flanking force of some sort.
Ready to pound them, sir.
Oh boy, this is gonna get intense. How long we got? 11 minutes. Right. Supply guys coming in now. Got a D-Day tank there. Let's move it in position of the road. We've got a lot of artillery coming in.
Yes, sir.
Track's broken. I can't work out how to repair tanks. Can you do that at all? I've never seen that. I've never seen an option to repair it, which really annoys me, even with like engineers. Right, we're going to park this tank to make sure it's got a line of sight. It does. We're going to park it on that junction. Now we need a force to flank those guns. Right, what have we got over there? Just infantry generally. That is an anti-tank. So probably best for artillery. Not artillery, for some infantry. So let's get. Where's the quickest way? I really want to send them across the fields. Probably to there. So heavy machine guns, leader, glider rifles. Stick some mortars over that, and some bazookas just in case they come across the tank. I don't know why they would. Alright, tank doing a great job of holding that infantry on the left. Is that tank still okay? It is. It's facing the wrong fucking way though. Supply trucks are now in to San Marglis.
We can't let them cut the road.
Oh shit. Unload, unload, unload.
I'll let you off at these coordinates.
Right, heavy battery is now in the town. Make sure it's safe. Where did it go? Where is it?
Need some extra firepower.
No. Fire effect. This way. Actually, I probably should have that on the right flank. We can now get that air support. Lovely. Can we get another tank? Not yet. Right, boys. You know what you need to do. To move up this left flank.
For God's sake! Artillery at your orders.
So we can try and flank those guns.
We got him.
Still covering
Yes, sir.
the road. Let's get our planes in here. See if we can take out some of this artillery and anti-tank. Absolutely pounding the right hand side at the moment. Steel tank doing a great job right now of holding that left flank. Do another tank which we'll be able to get now. Let's bring that in. Shit, all pinned down. Retreat, boys! Retreat!
Changing position.
Right, our flanking force has not been too effective. What the fuck is that bazooka doing, you prick? What's the machine gun doing? Get back in the cover! Oh, these guys.
Reduce out your service.
Okay. Another tank coming in, that should be able to clear out that road. Let's get these guys into cover straight away. Let's get that machine gun up and running. This right flank is a worry. Left hand flank is being covered beautifully by this M4. Let's get some. This right flank is a worry. Let's fire for effect on that area. Let's get some shells down on them, boys. Let's get it done. Let's get this leader into cover, rifles into cover. Let's get these Panzer Streks.
505th reports serious casualties, but they're holding.
Yeah, we're holding, boys. Don't worry about it, General. We will get your job done.
We're the cavalry. It would be bad form to arrive too early.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, mate. Okay. Our lines are holding. Hopefully this artillery is going to do some damage right now. Oh yeah. There we go. Look at them run. Beautiful. It's like 4th of July out there, boys. Looks like this D-Day tank is going to get to the village okay. Really being pushed on this right hand side. I'm really not bothered about that bonus objective right now. I just want to hold the town. It'd be suicide to try and... that would be a good time to push out, but... Alright, our right flank is crumbling. So we need to get this tank in action. Let's get it in that little gap there. And then it can fire on the approach. Oh shit, our artillery's been taken out. I don't know how that happened. Right, let's get some more artillery in there. Let's get another D-Day tank in there. Oh, this tank didn't go at all where I asked it to. Oh no, that's a different one. Where did that tank come from? Hey, I'm not going to complain. Let's park it on that road junction there. Oh, that's the one from here. Shit, what are you doing, you blithering idiot? Oh, shit, he's just allowed him their advance on the city. And now where's it going? That runs into anti-tank, I'm really pissed off. Okay, hopefully this artillery makes it. Got another tank coming in. Let's get these leaders and these rifles moving. Oh, maybe not. Back in, boys. Oh, shit.
Any orders?
Yeah, we got too much heat on the right hand side. This is probably all we're going to be at. Let's try and get one more tank in. Oh, I've run out of tanks. Let's get some support units in. Can we get two of those? Yeah. We're going to need a bit more infantry if they can get in there. May as well risk them getting in there. Right, this tank is now back in position and covering that road. Shit, we've got some serious heavy panzers coming in now. So we have to watch them. Oh, we're crumbling, boys. We're crumbling. Tanks are doing the jobs, though. Command units coming in.
I'll report to you when I'll get there.
Infantry.
Nice shooting, Gunner.
Any extra tanks, or was that it? No, we've got that guy there that's still holding that bridge.
Nebelwerfer barrage, get down! I hate those damn screaming memes.
Screaming memes!
They're coming, and they brought those damn B-1 with them.
I wish I knew what you were talking about, bro. Memes and B1s? Are they these things? Possibly.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's get these command units out to this right flank. There's too much firepower on the left flank. Let's get these deployed over here.
I'll let you off at these coordinates.
There's much else we can do at this
505th
point.
is taking heavy casualties, sir.
Yeah, I'm well aware, General. Thank you. Let's get some anti-tank up in here. This tank's doing a good job holding the right flank. The left flank, that's the perfect positioning. That tank just cannot move it a bit further around, to be fair. The tank's just still able to fire on us. Sure, they're going to get taken out eventually, though. Let's try and get his tank. There doesn't seem to be much anti-tank on this side.
H-39 infantry tanks.
I like the sound of that, General. Where? Oh, do you mean they've got tanks?
For God's sake!
I have no idea what they meant. Oh shit, we've lost that tank. Left hand side is crumbling.
Ready to blast some tanks!
For some reason, they just decided to unload that gun in the middle of a fucking war zone.
Waiting for orders.
Damn Americans. I have no idea. Maybe the vehicles might have got blown up, to be fair. We've got no anti-tank at all in the village, in the town. Only got a minute to go though. How the hell was that in? How the hell did that get in there? Strange. Oh, just hold on, boys. There's not much I can do for you now. Just hold on. Somehow holding these tanks off. Not sure how. It's complete. Yeah, it is.
Germans are pulling back, sir. The siege is lifted.
Oh, good job, boys. That was a tough one. Whew. 25 minutes to defend San Mariglis. Well, break it out and then defend it. And we did just that. Oh, I enjoyed that. It's a good mission. It's very it's still very linear. It's still sort of just a glorified skirmish map. It's not quite what I was expecting from this campaign, but I'm enjoying it anyway. I love the game in itself, and it's a great visual spectacle and tactical spectacle. Tactical spectacle. The AI is really challenging on this, even on the lower levels, and I'm sure when we get to Iron Fist and Atlantic War Operation Epsom, it's going to get so difficult, but I'm all for that. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Sorry it's been a little while since the first episode, but I'll try and keep these coming fairly regularly. Let me know any help or advice or tactics. Let me know what you've been thinking of the game if you played it, or if you're going to play it. Ask me some questions. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well to keep up to date with some other stuff on the channel. There'll be more from Steel Division, I'm sure. Maybe some multiplayer stuff. In Blackfire Forge we're going to try and do some stuff, so maybe look out for that soon. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.